Hi everybody, how's it going? Apologies for being gone for so long. After the vaccine and after just getting really busy with job hunting and overall just me not feeling super good emotionally, it's taken a lot of effort and work for me to kind of just record a video again. But of course, the perfect occasion has now popped up for me to really inspire me to get on camera again and really talk about this. Because, as you all know, I am a massive fan of The Legend of Heroes. Trails in the Sky 1 is like one of my favorite games of all time, and you've seen me essentially live stream myself play through the vast majority of Trails of Cold Steel. We beat 1, 2, 3, and 4. I streamed myself play through the ending of 4, and I played through an enormous part of Cold Steel 3 before I just went through the whole thing on my own. And I have full 100% playthroughs of Cold Steel 1 and 2, and I've reviewed pretty much all of them. And now we're moving on to the big missing link in the Legend of Heroes story, the thing that everybody gave me criticism for not playing. But now I can play them because of Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure. Those are two games, the Crossbell Arc games that never got brought over here in English officially. And now, thanks to the wonderful people at the Geofront, I have been able to live stream myself playing through Trails from Zero very comfortably in what is essentially the definitive edition of the game, with all of these resolution changes and 4K support, and just recently they added stuff for like the soundtrack or whatever. And yeah, today, which is May the 22nd, is also the release date of Trails to Azure. So for the longest time, we've been waiting on a translation for this, and the Geofront kept saying, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And I figured it would be something for like, you know, the end of the year or something. I was hoping like October, November or something I'd be expecting this translation. Well, no, it's out. Like today, like now. You can download it now. It's out. Not just like Trails from Zero. I'm sure that they'll update it and have like 1.1 patch or something like that. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, here it is. Here's the article. I think this is a previous article that they put out a few days ago talking about the release date, how to prepare, how to get a copy of the game. I think you got to go to like some Chinese launcher, Joyo Land or something. You can do PayPal, pay the game through PayPal and stuff. The PSP versions, the PS Vita re-release, all of those newer versions of Trails to Azure will not work with this Geofront patch. It'll only be this Chinese version. But it's, I've heard from people that it's a very easy process. It's not that complicated at all. I know that when you say, go to the Chinese website and do this, it sounds all scary and intimidating. Apparently it's not. I haven't tried it yet, but, yeah. And there's a bunch of extras here. This is for people for me. You can tell that this is okay for all of the game journalists and content creators and people, you know, that want press releases and screenshots and all that. You can go over there. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That'll be good for, like, thumbnails for streams and stuff. And on top of that, they're announcing that they have a Discord server now, because of course, anything that is popular or has supporters for anything ever has a Discord server. Like, somebody can, like, burp and be like, hey, I like how you burp. I want to see you burp more. And then there's, like, 2 or 3 people that also want to see that guy burp. And, okay, official Discord server for man burping. That's a thing now. So, yeah, everybody has a Discord server. I have a Discord server. Even though it only has, like, 5 or 6 people in it. But it's super fun to go there and check in and see what people are up to. But yeah, it's cool, you know, to see people actually, you know, support and talk and hang out and talk about all of these games together. I think that's great. I have not joined it yet, but maybe after this video is done, as a content creator, I think it might be cool for me to maybe join in there and, you know, hear what people are saying. So yeah, this is what I was talking about before with the Trails from Zero 1.1.1 update. So yeah, they're patching it again. This is the actual final one for realsies now, but yeah, for good reason, because there's a lot of new stuff from Azure that they're adding in to Zero, which I think is great. The fact that they're just not leaving Zero behind, and that, you know, they're really, like, including all of the new features onto this one too, I think that's great. And so this one is specific, they're talking about the soundtrack here, because this is an older article. They're like, oh, it's a secret, you know, figure it out. But there's a newer article that came out today, actually, yeah, May 22nd. The features feature on the day of the release of the translation. They went ahead and started talking super in detail over what they added and what's getting added, you know, backported, as they say, to Trails from Zero. And a lot of it is, like, soundtrack related. But yeah. They're also changing a few things with the text, because apparently the PC release of Trails of Cold Steel 4 has some information in there that they are now adapting onto Trails from Zero, which I think is great. Having all of the lore and stuff sort of be consistent, mostly because of translation stuff. Yeah, I think that's great. Having many different people translate these games in many different ways, you know, other groups of fans, and then NIS America, and then Exceed, and then these Geofront guys. So obviously, everybody says things differently when it comes to translating Japanese things to English. So I guess they're just aligning more with all of the official releases of these games, which I think is a really nice detail. I feel like other fans wouldn't care about that and just translate it in their own way. But the fact that they really are trying to keep everything consistent, I highly appreciate that. And of course, graphics were updated, and then, yeah, we have some soundtrack stuff for, like, when a song shows up in a battle or whatever, you can see, like, a little pop-up of, like, what the song title is, which I think is really nice and convenient. I think there's some soundtrack stuff in here as well that I appreciate. And you can just see the passion just coming out of the text here. In just a few days, mine and my team's lives will change forever once more. Thank you for being patient with us. I hope Azure... I mean, you say patient, but to me, time flew by. Is like, what? It came out a lot earlier than I was expecting. So yeah, no stone left unturned, localized in Azure. Our love letter to not only Trail series, but our predecessors localized these games before us, and this will continue to localize them after us. So yeah, apparently this is the dude's like most favorite game of all time. For me, it's Sky 1, but yeah, maybe after playing this, I'll change my mind. There is a trailer for this, and I specifically wanted to make this video to look at the trailer, because apparently the trailer is like super duper hype. I don't know. But again, like, you know, knowing that these guys, these Geofront guys, they like re-edit a lot of like the opening movies and stuff like that to make them better. And I think the trailer for Trails from Zero was also like very different. Like they didn't just take like an official trailer, you know, and then from Falcom and then just like put English text on it. Like they're actually like really editing their own thing here. So it's 3 minutes, and let's see what this is. What's that sound? Oh God, my wallpaper engine still has like music on it. Hold on, let me mute it. I have like some like nice grassy pasture moving around on my desktop wallpaper, and it just has like this music on it. I always mute it. But anyway, let's actually look at this trailer for this game that, by the way, I have an ISO of Trails from Azure. I've already played a little bit of it. It's like I've played the first 10 minutes. That already comes with the voices, and it's already in English and stuff. But obviously the translation is not the same as this one. And so, yeah, I've already played out, like the opening to this, but I don't know anything else about it. I know that, like, it's kind of like Cold Steel 3 and 4, and that, like, every character in the world shows up in this game. So let's just, you know, let's have a look. Why does the screen look like this? There we go. It's fake. There we go. Full screen. Let's do this. Oh, I love when the Falcon games have, like, these emotional openings. I remember Joshua's like harmonica quack 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 in Sky 2. Oh yeah, this is exactly the opening to this game. Falcom presents. Oh my god. And there's voices as well. I'm assuming they modded it in. I'm pretty sure you have to add them in yourself. I don't think those are gonna be like actually in the game. Okay, Cacodemons from Doom. The long-awaited sequel for Trails from Zero. Cool. Ah, it's not a JRPG without the screen breaking to go into a battle, huh? Trails to Azure. Oh boy, this is hype. And with the music as well. The typical, like, ease going through a dungeon kind of music. Oh no, Kiseki. Lloyd Banning's my boy, Lloyd Banning's. Ellie McDowell, best girl Ellie. Oh my god. Yes. Tio? Other best girl Tio? I know that Noelle. Yes, Noelle Seeker. And Wazy, Lil Wazy on the mic. Wazy Hemisphere. And they got like a co-op ability too. Oh, that guy, Chief. I want Chief Sergey to be playable. Okay. This is a lot. Michelin? Go to Michelin? Shirley! Shirley's in this game! I didn't know this! I didn't know Shirley was in it. Rishia Mao, obviously. The vice principal of Thor's is horny right now. Randy. Yes, my boy Randy. Best boy Randy. Kia, yeah, we just met Kia in Zero. We just met Kia. A lot of. Why is this edited like a trailer for a movie? Why is this Oreo Speedwagon? Yes. Why, dude? The climax, Campanella, dude, the guy. Oh my god, everybody's here. Why is this edited like a Netflix? Dude, what the fuck? The guy, no, the girl, the night girl. Where's Reen? I'm almost like, Why did they edit this like a Netflix series? This is like coming soon to theaters. Holy shit, that trailer was crazy. They showed all of these characters, like just the editing with the music and stuff. And I know a lot of it is just like game footage, right? Like I've been here, right? But like just the way that they show, especially, dude, we have to see that again. Yeah, like all of the story stuff with Kia and her being the Zero child, the future beyond Zero, the picture. Oh my god, and that's like Lloyd reaching out. I did not know that Shirley was in this. I barely met her in like freaking Cold Steel 3 and 4. And Arios is here. The greatest climax. There's Campanella, there's a Vander in there. Of course, freaking blonde young man. Yeah, sure. And then the girl from like freaking Charles in the Sky, the general soldier lady. Yeah, and Claudia, who I guess now she's like full-on princess status. Yeah, and then representative for the Calvert Republic, President Sammy. Yes! Mr. Rocksmith. I played through all the Cold Steel games first. I know this guy from Cold Steel 4, I think. Yeah, and of course him. Yeah, the guy. Just the editing and the sound for all. And like the dude. Fucking Aryan Road. That blew my mind. Why is it? Why is this like Dragon Ball? It's just, I don't know. It's just like people think that Attack on Titan is hype. Oh, look at this shit. Holy Grand Cross. She's here too? Gosh. Yeah, and then that. Yeah. What, is all of Crossbell on fire now? Wait, hold on. Yeah, they're just burning down Crossbell. I guess, yeah, so this is supposed to go along with like at around the same time as Cold Steel, right? Where like, you know, the Erebonian people and the Iron Bloods are trying to like take over and have it be a part of Erebonian territory or whatever. Yeah, look at this. Oh, dude, this is sad. This is the harbor. No, this is the administrative district. That's City Hall right there. And then the police station specifically is on fire. Oh my god. I just realized. These are the freaking ships from the church, from the, oh my god, and I'm pretty sure I saw freaking, Kevin in one of these. Yeah! I'm getting so hype, I'm choking on my own stuff. That's literally freaking Kevin Graham and this other girl whose name I forget from Sky 3. Oh my god. They're gonna have the freaking, the Pope! The Pope is gonna take a hand in this too? Oh boy. Mauritia. Oh, but who the hell is this over here in the corner? Okay, yeah, this is Aryan Road and Campanella right here. Great, because I love Campanella so much in the Cold Steel games. So, yeah. Where's the bell? Oh. What an amazing trailer. Oh my god. This game, for how long has it been out? For more than a decade? And they're hyping me out. This is like an E3 freaking trailer. They should show this on the big screen. Gosh. What an amazing trailer. And it's out today. It's out now. Christ almighty. They made me feel like this is a wholly, entirely brand new game. And the art for that. Kia at the top with Ario Speedwagon over there. Looking like freaking Sephiroth. And then Rishia, of course, Lloyd, my boy Lloyd. I can't believe that I, like, talked smack about this guy during the ending of Cold Steel 2 just because I didn't know who this guy was. But now he's, like, one of my favorite characters. He's, like, right up there with, like, Estelle in terms of, like, best protagonist. Noelle, I love Noelle. Everybody's there. And, of course, Randy kind of takes a big part of the story because of Shirley and his backstory there with him being, like, a Jaeger or whatever with a big-ass gun. Wazy, I like to call him Wazy. He just sounds like a rapper, Lil Wazy on the mic. And then the other cop guy, he's not, Chief Sergey, I was about to say, Chief Sergey's right there. Make him a playable character. I want to play as him. With his never smile attitude. Falcom Windows, the Geofront. They deserve to put their logo in there, man. You guys are great. Instructions on how to play it, yeah, required. You actually have to buy the game, ladies and gentlemen. Falcom deserves your cash. May update. Yeah, my god, man. This really is like an E3. E3 came in early, boys. Because, oh my god, all of these announcements. Shoutouts to T.O. Butt over there. Yeah, version 1.1.1, which is a legitimately, like, serviceable big update. Just because there's a 0.1 at the end, that doesn't mean that is like a tiny little thing. They actually added some legitimately cool stuff in here. That's from Azure. And then, what's up? Trails from Azure is already looking like one of my favorite. Yeah, I figured they'd talk about this too. Ease versus Trails in the Sky, which is like this weird like arena fighting game or something with some story. Alternative Saga. Yeah, coming 2020 this year. Gosh, I was only expecting Azure this year. I thought this would be like 2022, but no. Adel Kristen fusing with Estelle. God, these guys are amazing. Holy shit. It was with the attention all Trails gamers. Wait, what is this? I gotta see this.
Attention, all Trails gamers.
This guy is still doing this stuff?
Geofront's Trails to Azure is releasing.
Azure? Trails to Azure?
This Saturday. Lloyd Bannings is in real trouble.
Lloyd?
So, need your help.
Lloyd
to
Bannings.
Save Crossbell and protect Kia's smile. How to do this,
he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. All he's thinking right now is thank God these names are in English and not like Hirokawa Kurosawa or something like that, because then he's gonna like struggle to pronounce it. Like Lloyd Bannings, you sure this is a Japanese game?
Going to need a couple of things. Ton fuzz, an EP cut 3 quartz, and plenty
EP cut 3
stacking armor. All he needs from you is a copy of bgsetup.rare from...
Oh my god, specifically the name of the file? Jesus. I love it. It's like, what are we... what are we talking about? What am I doing this video on? It's a video game. Oh, okay.
Oilland and the Geofront's Trails to Azure installer from their website. But you're going to have to stop holding back. And you need to be quick about it. And I mean quick. Like now, if not sooner.
Yeah?
Get the setup file today before the servers crash on launch day.
That's what happened last time with Zero. It was like out of commission for like 3 days.
Also, Zeit is
Zeit.
Goodest boy.
The goodest boy. The best dog.
Go. Get the barrier. Let's do this, gamers.
Are
Come
you...
on.
I was kind of hoping that he would like dab at the end. But yeah. Attention all Persona 5 Joker. Need your help. Attention all Ease gamers. Oh my god. All Stardust Crusader. Jesus. How does this only have 4,000 views? Man, I was ready to give him my credit card if he asked. Hey, though, your credit card and the 3 digits on the front. I remember that. Yeah, expecting him to see my credit card number. Yeah, badass because of the music. Dude, Falcom music makes everything better. Makes everything better. Voiceover Pete, that's his name. Zeit is the goodest boy. Yeah, he is. He's a cool dog. He just saved our lives. We just raided the freaking auction over at Michelin and we were in trouble and he came in and he saved us. So, yeah, he is, as far as I know, a good boy. Gosh, I love this. This feels like Christmas. This feels like a big celebration of these games that never got the love that they deserved. And now we're celebrating them and like getting hyped over them. Like they're these brand new releases, right? Like they're just, like they're 2021 games that are just coming out, right? Like I'm more hyped for this than I was for like Trails of Cold Steel 4 and stuff. I really do hope that Falcom is seeing this. I really hope that they at least get some tweet passed through their feed, you know, that is like, wow, people really do care about these games, right? And like all of us are too, man. Like, gosh, it just freaking, oh man, Kevin Grimm is in this game. Gosh. There's this whole other article as well talking about like, you know, like now, like something that they put out today, talking about everything that they're adding, which essentially turns this into like the, just like how Trails from Zero was the definitive edition of Trails from Zero, this, as far as English-speaking people are concerned, this is the definitive edition of Trails to Azure as well. So all the stuff from before is also in it. Message logs, replace save menu, turbo mode, updated graphics, videos, better opening movies, movie subtitles, 4K support, custom cursors, dynamic cursors, MSSA, anti-tropics filtering, button prompts, button rebinds, and a bunch of compatibility with even the Stadia controller, which I love. So gosh, you know, this is more than just a translation. They're not just saying Japanese to English, we're done. They're literally modding this game to be like the best that it could possibly be. There's like a ton of bug fixes as well from like, you know, the PSP version and all that stuff that they're fixing from here. Like just, and of course they're adding support for, you know, for you to be able to mod the additional voices from like the Evolution and Kai releases and stuff. You do have to go on the internet and find like the voice files yourself, but it's super easy to just drag and drop to like a voice folder and it just does itself. And it's a night and day difference playing Trails from Zero with voices as opposed to doing it without any voices. It's so much more enjoyable. It's really, really fun to play it that way. I unfortunately never thought of doing this until like the halfway point. I'm telling you guys right now, I just finished chapter 3 with the whole raid on the auction and all that stuff, and it was at around that point in time that I started just barely playing with voices. So there's this whole other part, you know, at the beginning of chapter 1 and 2 and a lot of chapter 3 that I just didn't play with any voices at all, so I kind of want to go back and play it with that. And Trails from Azure, you know I'm going to play that from the very beginning with voices. I already played the PSP version in English with voices, so yeah, I'm going to go all the way with it that way. Language support, so yeah, it seems like you can switch around from like the Chinese version to English to even Japanese if you want. Oh no, it says you can provide your own Japanese text or even assets to play with Japanese text. All right, so you add it in there. Alright, cool. At least they make it easy. Not that I'm gonna play it in Japanese or Chinese or whatever, but, you know, that is good and convenient for anybody that wants to, you know, play with all of the technical improvements as opposed to the language improvements. And yeah, there is a feature here where you can actually carry over your Trails from Zero save all the way to Azure if you've beaten the game, and then you're moving on to Azure. There's some stuff that carries over. So, yeah, that's great. And here they're giving you some specific instructions to put it on specifically in this folder and all that stuff. That's great. That's awesome. I love that they accounted for that because, you know, in the PSP version that I was playing, I wasn't able to pass over my saves, so, you know, God knows what you're missing out on. And here we go. There's like a sound test update where you can look at these tracks and play them, and so all of this stuff is getting backported over to Trails from Zero. You know, whenever, yeah, it's mostly this, the BGM title pop-up. Whenever there's a certain song in a battle or something, you can see here in the corner what the name of the song is called. So if you want to look it up, or you're streaming and somebody says, man, what is this song called? And yeah, you can kind of see it there. It either shows up all the time or you can just make it pop up for a few seconds. I'll probably make it pop up for a few seconds because then that might be a little intrusive. But yeah, but look at this lineup, man. You got Ellie, Lloyd, Noel, Lil Wazy DJing. But yeah, pretty cool. And it goes on, man. It's a long-ass article. Scenario patching, like all of these very specific things about EDDD compiler with like the dialogue and making it fit the screen and the timing. You know, if you have the setting put on where the dialogue and the voices go with the pacing of the text and stuff. All of these specific things and like textures being, you know, fixed or whatever, because apparently like the back of cars and stuff would look really weird on PSP, but it's supposed to look all right now. Save corruption bugs that are being fixed, mini games where like the game would crash in certain parts, or if you saved in certain specific places, that would get fixed as well. Mini games, you got Pom Pom Party, the game that they keep alluding to with Tio and Yona and stuff. And I think you can play this in Trails of Cold Steel 4. I know this from Cold Steel 4. But yeah, apparently this was far back to this game, which is essentially Puyo Puyo. And yeah, with Trails characters and stuff, and that was always fun. I'm sure Tio and Yona are going to be like super high expert difficulty. And just like Cold Steel 4, you can also go to Michelin and do all of the attractions, like the horror coaster and stuff like that. I think it's only the horror coaster. But yeah, apparently a lot of these minigames were like super like perfectionist style, where like there's like a dancing minigame where you have to be like super perfect, and if not, you can't advance or whatever, and it just gets really frustrating. They're doing the thing that they did before with Cold Steel 3 and 4, where like, yeah, you can retry it, or you can just continue if you just don't want to bother, you know, having to retry it over and over and over again. HD, 60 FPS, 120 FPS, 144 FPS. I'm already, my mind is already blown with 60, but like, you can do it even higher with that. That's great. And of course, a lot of this is trickling down to Trails from Zero, one of my favorite games to play right now. Yeah, Zero Launcher. Guys, this is awesome. This is absolutely great. What a labor of love, man. Especially now, like 2021 has very much been the year of like, you know, me tracking down English translations of Japanese games that never came out. Actually, we should do a full camera. You know, stuff like Dragon Quest in specific. You know, the Super NES version of Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, 5, and 6. The Sailor Moon Super Nintendo RPG and stuff. Like, all of these Japanese games that have been coming out, that have come out decades ago, that just never found a home over here in the old US of A, and now they're finally being translated to English. I know there's a really cool Spanish translation for The World Ends With You, and I, as a Spanish-speaking person, I was thinking of maybe tracking it down and maybe playing it. It's just so awesome that the community can just get together, and just do this completely for free. So you guys better goddamn go and thank them. I'm pretty sure that for legal reasons, they can't take, like, any money for this ever at all. But, yeah, go to the Geofront, man. Fan Localization Hub. They have a Discord now, based on what they said on one of the other articles. Yeah, they have a Discord, so I guess that the best place for you to go and to really thank them for this is to maybe go on Twitter. I know that Scott, in particular, like Kill Scott Kill, I think is his name or whatever, on Twitter. Yeah, you can go, you know, shout him out, tell him I sent you, tell him that you'll love him with all your heart, and that, yeah, it is just absolutely amazing. And they're still, look at that, just looking at the Twitter feed, they're giving us more shit. You can read the transcript to Trails to Azure's prequel drama CD here. So, yeah, so obviously there's drama CDs, and I'm sure there's story stuff in there too, and you can read a transcript of it. These guys just keep on giving, man. And it's all just passion. It's all just love. So, yeah, I highly recommend. If you guys have not played if you guys haven't played Legend of Heroes in general, I think all of the Legend of Heroes games have been pretty fantastic. Cold Steel is kind of like on that lower tier for me. But, you know, that's technically where I started, right? I started with, you know, Trails in the Sky 1. And then from there, I got a review copy from Xseed from Cold Steel 2. But I never played Cold Steel 1, so I played through all of Cold Steel 1, and then I did Cold Steel 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then I got in between all of that, I got a review copy for Sky 3, so I went through Sky 3, and then went back to Cold Steel, so the order in which I've been playing these games have been so screwed up, like Sky 1 first, and then Cold Steel 2, and then Sky 3, and then Cold Steel 1, and then 3, and then 4, and now I'm going back to the Crossbell games, and I'm going through Ys as well. I finished Ys 1 and Ys 2, and right now I'm doing Ys Origin, so yeah, man, I am so Falcomified right now. I got nothing but Falcom in my brain. But yeah, it's great. I am very happy that I got to discover this franchise and be able to play it and to have this big community of people that just absolutely love it too, right? So, you know, play the Legend of Heroes. They're all on Steam, and it's really easy for you to, you know, get the launcher for this game and add it onto Steam so that you can also, you know, just launch it from there, and it's super easy to do it. That's how I play Trails from Zero. I just launch it from Steam. But yeah, you can get all of the Sky games on Steam, pretty much all of the Cold Steel games on Steam, and of course, you got these Crossbell games now that are really easy to find. You can get Trails from Zero from, like, DL site, and then here from Yo-Yo Land. So, it's a pretty painless process. The worst that you have to do is just pay up the money to just buy the game legitimately, which is what I did with Zero, and that's what I'm gonna do here with Azure. It's great. I just love it. I love it. 2021 is a much better year now simply because of this, and you know, I don't know if there's anybody from the Geofront team that's listening to this, but hey, thank you so much for giving us essentially the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition of all of these wonderful games. I don't know who the hell edits your trailers, man, but if he got paid, he should get a raise, because he or she or whoever, because, they literally edited that like it was a fucking Netflix series or something, or like a movie or something. That got me so hype, especially with me, where like I don't really know a whole lot about Azure, so I don't know like who's in it. I know that Estelle and Joshua's in Zero. We've talked to them in various occasions, but like I didn't know like Shirley was in it, and that Aryan Road was in it, and you know, freaking Rockwell, the guy from Calvert, is in it, which makes it even more hype knowing that Kudo no Kiseki, the future game that's coming out, takes place entirely in Calvert, so I'm sure we're gonna see him again. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what to say. It's just amazing. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Play Trails to Azure. I highly recommend it. These games are great, and with these translations, you have no excuse, and you can't miss out on these at all.